welcome back to another video. Today I've got a solar panel that I'm gonna be setting up on this boat. This boat actually, when I bought it, it came with a solar panel, but recently there was a big windstorm and it blew the panel into the river and never to be seen again. So I got a new solar panel. This is from DOKIO, and I'm gonna be trying it out, and I paid about $81 on Amazon, but that includes like tax. I think it was $75 for the base price. But let's go ahead and unbox this thing and we can kind of see how it's gonna get set up on this boat, kind of my plans for it. Okay, we'll open this up here, and there's some foam covering the panel. So this is the panel itself. Okay, so they kind of give you a little bag here, but within here is the actual panel. So that's the panel right there. You can kind of Velcro it back together. And then they also have all of these different controllers, these wires and stuff. So the way this works is you can do different things from what I read, and that's why I kind of went with this one, because it was pretty cheap and you can configure it in different ways. So this is how I would be doing it. So we have 2 alligator clips, and then this end here goes into the charge controller. We also have this, oh, I just dropped that, but this one here, and I think some of those adapters you can plug it into like a Jackery battery charge bank, one of those type of things. And that's eventually what I want to do in the future. This is the charge controller itself, and let's open this up here. So yeah, here's the charge controller, and you can like your solar goes here, this goes out to your battery, and then you can plug something here. They also have 2 USBs. You can just plug something directly into this controller. So yeah, now I'm gonna kind of show you guys how I want to set this up with the boat here, and where I want to put my panel and stuff, and how I put that together. So yeah, let's get that started. All right, so now I'm downstairs. Here's the battery, and so this is what we need to charge, because this battery will be the one that powers all of these electronics. So the idea is we're gonna have the 2 alligator clips going one into positive, one into negative, and this end will plug into the battery outlet, and then this one here, this is the one that actually goes to the panel. So this will plug into the panel. This part will go out through this. So this actually, I have this where you can, run wires through it, and then the panel will sit on the boom, and it'll kind of drape on the boom, and then I'm gonna secure it with some bungee cord to this so it doesn't fly away, because that was the issue I had with my last panel. It just I didn't really secure it that well, and it flew away. It was my fault. So but anyways, so also what I'm going to do, the charge controller, now I don't really have it yet, but I want to get some like adhesive, and I want to adhere this right here up against this. That way it's kind of out of the way. It's not dangling on the floor. But for now, I'm just gonna, leave it on the floor, or maybe put it up here. But eventually I'm gonna get some 3M adhesive, double-sided tape, and stick it to this, and then stick this right there. So that's the plan, and that should be able to give us power, because I haven't had that panel in a while, because it flew into the water, and then I haven't been able to use my electronics because the battery has died, and I'm hoping that I don't have to get a new battery, but I might have to, because it's been like a month, about a month now, where the battery hasn't been charged at all. So we'll see how this goes, but yeah. Okay, so we have the alligator clips. I'm first gonna run this cable through this little cutout that is here on the boat, and this will obviously plug into the charge controller. I think I'll wait to plug in the alligator clips until we get this plugged in. So this will go into the battery port like this. Now I'm gonna plug in the alligator clips here. So I think what I need to do is first put the negative, and then after the negative, then I'll put the positive. And as you can see, once I did that, we now have power, and it says there is 7.4 volts. So this battery is very low right now, and it's kind of questionable whether or not I'm gonna need to get a new battery, which I very well may need to do. So now I'm gonna show you how I get the panel set up. So this is the cable for the panel. I will go ahead and plug the end of this cable into the solar section here, and this cable will run outside. So let me show you that right now. So we got the panel up on the boom. I'm gonna, once we get it all figured out, I'm gonna secure it to that part there. But now I'm gonna run the cable through here like so, run it up to the panel. So there's a little, on the panel here, there's a little connector. So I'll plug this in. All right, so that's plugged in there. This can kind of drape here, like so. And what's nice is this thing here can just go like this, and it's pretty secure. I mean, it's not perfect, obviously, but it's mostly secure. Now let's come take a look at our charge controller here. We can see now the battery is, it's saying the battery's at 14.4, which I'm not sure if that's true. But what this is telling us is that it's charging right now. Let's see here. We can look at different things. Load, I think this is how much the battery's being drawn. This is what's coming into the battery right now. 3.6 amps of power is coming from the panel. I think the panel, from what I saw, the panel's a 110 volt solar panel. So that's that. And then the current battery temperature, 23.8 degrees Celsius. This is the, I guess, the charge level. I don't believe that. Let's turn on this light and see what happens here. Oh, the light is fully on now. Interesting. So I guess the solar array just lit up that thing right away. Now we're at 12.9. You can see it's drawing some power. When I turn this off, it's already back up to 13.6, and we should see this go back to 100%. But this is cool. I really like this display here, and it really shows you a good amount of detail. Let me actually test this out and turn on the lights. Okay, this must be a different thing. 3.9 amps. Current battery temperature. Yeah, okay. Interesting. So this system looks like it's going to work out pretty well. I've got my lights back. That's something that I didn't have before. It was something I didn't have also. This boat has some USB outlets and stuff. It's got one here, and we can charge stuff with that. But I think I'm going to monitor this for a little bit here. Just see how it works out, you know. But I mean, this ain't no, like, I mean, you can't run much of anything on here anyways. Mostly just for like my running lights and my cabin lights, that kind of stuff. So anyways, it's pretty hot in here right now. It's currently 88 degrees inside of this cabin. So it's pretty damn hot. This will be really nice for when I do some camping and stuff. I've got unlimited power when the light's on, or excuse me, when the panel is up. I can plug in my phone to my USB outlets. I can run my running lights, and all in all, just have a good experience here on the water. Makes it so much better. Now, the next thing I'm gonna get in the future will be a Jackery battery, one of those batteries where you can plug in stuff to it, and I can use this panel to charge it. So, but yeah, well, I guess I should probably, yeah, we're getting full solar right now. I should probably design something to keep this attached. Alright, so I'll show you kind of what I ended up doing. Just got a bungee that's wrapped around here, and this side isn't going anywhere in any kind of windstorm. And over here on this side, I got another bungee that's attached to this, and this shouldn't go anywhere. So I think that this system will work for what I need it to. But anyways, I think that's gonna do it for this video. I got a whole bunch of crap just sitting around here. Gotta clean this up before I leave. But that'll do it for this video. Hopefully you found it educational in some way. The solar is very easy to set up. All I had to do is just plug in some cables, plug it into the battery, and there we go. We're sitting there charged and can use the lights and stuff. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, then make sure to subscribe before you leave. This is, I've got a lot of future plans with where I want to take this channel. Now we got this solar set up, I can not have to worry about my lights. My lights are gonna work. I can charge my phone whilst out on the water if I set up my panel kind of somewhere else. You know, that's a good idea. I need to figure out where I can set up that solar panel when the sail is out, because obviously if the sail's up, then I can't put it on the boom like that. So maybe there's some way I can attach it up on the deck up there, where I can keep charging the battery, like if I need to charge my phone or my camera or something. A lot of things to figure out here, and we've got a lot of time to do it here on the channel. But that'll do it for this video. We'll see you in the next one.